Hey Pisces, this is Natalie from Inspired Alignment. I'm coming on today to do your reading for February 2019. Please take whatever resonates. Please check your sun, moon, and rising sign so that you can get more of a complete picture of your particular circumstance as well. I just want to mention that we are just wrapping up the end of January here. And a lot of people have been through a very transformative time in January. Lots of things that needed to come to the surface came to the surface. Like truths were revealed. A lot of cycles have come to a close. So in the month of February, I feel like a lot of people are going to be kind of like reorganizing their life in a way, like kind of rebuilding everything back to where it needs to be and putting the pieces back together in the proper way this time, and kind of, letting go of those things that they found out were no longer serving them in the month of January. So let's go ahead and see what Pisces need to know specifically about this kind of energy for the month of February 2019. So let's see what the most important things that Pisceans are going to need to know for February of 2019. What does Pisces need to know for February 2019, Spirit? Okay, the first card that we have here is the Nine of Fire. Second card we have is Heaven on Earth. Third card is the Ten of Water. Okay, and then underneath the deck we have the King of Air, Desire, the Four of Earth, Faith, Knowledge, and Intuition. Okay, so I want to say, well, no, I think it was Cancer that got this Four of Earth. And I don't know, I'm kind of feeling like that might be a theme going on for a lot of people. So, I mean, we'll see how the rest of the readings go. You're only the third one that I'm doing. But I do feel like a lot of people are kind of releasing themselves from circumstances that they have found are no longer serving them anymore. And, they may have felt stuck in these particular situations and may still kind of be feeling stuck in a way. But all of these things are kind of happening right now to remove us from these stagnant type of situations so that we can really move forward here for the rest of 2019. So what I see here for Pisces is that I feel like there's been like a transformation for you guys. Especially I'm feeling like self-confidence here. Like, there may have been some things that have taken place in the recent past that that kind of affected your self-confidence, and kind of over this last month has kind of I don't know, put you in a place where you've really kind of, maybe we're dealing with some like tough type of situations that maybe kind of was like a blow to your self-worth or self-confidence. And so like you're starting to kind of get yourself back together now. And I feel like in the month of February, like especially here at the beginning of February, I feel like, you're building your self-confidence back up and your self-worth, and starting to, really kind of let some of those things that took place here in the recent past go and not really affect you in the way that maybe it has been affecting you in the last like month or so. So I see like you know, with that like building up of your self-confidence and kind of like getting back into, you know, a better place within yourself, you're experiencing a lot more harmony, within your life during the month of February. I have the Heaven and Earth card here with also the Ten of Water. So I almost feel like, you know, Pisces maybe learned a little bit of a lesson here in the month of January. And, you know, it may have been a little tough, but really you guys are coming out on top here in the month of February, because it's like, you know, whatever took place really kind of had you like working on yourself a little bit, really maybe kind of taking a step back and reevaluating certain situations, and kind of like forced you to pull yourself into like a different kind of an energy. And that is really working out well for you in the month of January, because it looks like you're in a really nice place here. I mean, in the month of February, sorry. It looks like here for the month of February, you guys are in a really nice place here. Your self-confidence looks really good. You're looking at things more optimistically, and it seems like you have a lot more like peace and harmony within your life for February. Also here I see, so under the deck here we had the King of Air with Desire, and then also the Six of Earth. So there may be some of you that are in some kind of a relationship with a King of Air. So this could be an Aquarius, Libra, Gemini male. It doesn't have to be that sign. They could just be embodying those characteristics. So this would be kind of like a more masculine type energy that is very logical, not super emotional, but very smart and logical, and they're usually really good communicators. So there could be a person like this within your life that you're focused on, and you may have like certain kind of desires. Either you have a desire for this person, or this person may have a desire kind of like towards you. But there's like almost like this like blockage here going on. Like somebody is feeling like they're a little bit trapped, or that they can't like move forward towards something. But you know what I notice about this card here is that this guy, like, he has like a sword in his back pocket. He's got like this hatchet here. He's got a lock and a key around his neck, and like he's holding like this little bowl of fruit. And this is kind of like the same thing that I said for Cancer, was like, you know, even though you may be feeling a little bit like confined or constrained within a situation, you have all of the tools necessary that you need to remove yourself from that situation. So, you know, if there's something that you're like desiring with this particular person, and you feel like it's kind of holding you up or like blocking you in some way, like you really hold the keys to releasing yourself from that situation within yourself. And I even feel like, you know, if it's vice versa, if this King of Air is desiring you and it's making you feel kind of constrained or something in some way, you still kind of hold the keys to this within yourself. I think it's like kind of like the way that you handle it, or like the way that you view it within yourself will kind of free you up from feeling like you're bound in some way. So here we also had faith, knowledge, and intuition. So I feel like, you know, this is asking you to continue to have faith in certain circumstances within your life, even if, you know, there was like a lot of upheavals that happened in the last month or two. You know, to continue to have faith that everything is going to work out in the way that it is meant to. Everything is going to be really good for you. And I feel like, you know, you guys have like an inner knowing about something, and it may be to do with this like relationship with a King of Air. But like there's something that you know within yourself. And this is telling you to continue to have faith in this inner knowing that you have. And even if something is not, even if something you're desiring isn't really coming together at this point in time, this is telling you just to, you know, continue to move forward, continue to have faith and trust your intuition. And maybe even during this time, try to build up your knowledge. You know, you may want to look into certain things, or you know, if you're going to school, like trying to study for, so like, real, I'm getting like just really kind of working on yourself and building up your own personal knowledge on things, so that you can build yourself up into, you know, this like really good person. Also, for some of you guys, I'm getting that like you may have been like experiencing like synchronicities, or just very like, you know, things that seem very fated. So maybe you're having strange dreams, or you're seeing like repetitive numbers, or you're just coming across like certain synchronicities that you're really kind of noticing, and it's really hard to ignore that. So I see some of you guys maybe even be like researching, you know, maybe like what this means. What does that mean if I'm seeing these numbers all the time? Or, you know, what does, like, if I have a particular dream that involves, you know, A, B, and C, what does that mean? Like, I see you guys maybe kind of researching stuff like this during the month of February. So let's see what other messages we have here for Pisces for February 2019. What else do Pisceans need to know about this energy for February 2019? What else does Pisces need to know about this? Okay, so let's look at this Nine of Fire first. What do Pisceans need to know about this Nine of Fire? Okay, so I have the Two of Wands. On this side of the card, see, this is the front side, and then this is the back side. On this side, I see like an image of two suns, and that he's kind of like out overlooking like a balcony here, kind of looking out at the landscape. And I get like this sense of like, I don't know, like traveling, or like really trying to discover like new things within your world, looking at things maybe in a different way. But I get a very like positive and optimistic type of an energy from this. So I almost like, it's almost like you're just kind of looking at the world maybe in a new way. And you may be even getting ready to, you know, take some steps. Like, it may just be in the planning stages, but you're like thinking about like new types of directions that you want to move into during the month of February. So what do Pisceans need to know about this Heaven on Earth? What is the Heaven on Earth card for Pisces? Okay, so here we have the Ten of Pentacles. On this side, there is a couple that is like going to like see an elder. It looks like they're, I don't know, maybe going to him for like permission for marriage or something like that. But this is also like financial stability and financial abundance. So I'm getting different messages. For some of you guys, there may be a relationship that you have within your life that, you know, you may be presenting to family members or to a father figure. You know, this could be like a new relationship that has come in, that that you're like introducing this new person to your family. And it is like, at this point in time, I feel like this is a new relationship for those that this resonates for. So it is kind of like this heaven on earth. It's like that honeymoon phase within the relationship. And then for others of you, I just feel like you're feeling much more stable here in the month of February. Like I feel like in January and maybe even December, like there were just a lot of ups and downs. And like your stability was like kind of being rocked in some way. And I feel like now, like, you're feeling much more stable here in the material world. And that's helping you to really I don't know, sail through February like smoothly and have a much like better like free flowing type of energy as compared to like maybe the months prior. So let's see what this 10 of water is for Pisces. What is this 10 of water for Pisces? Ooh. Okay, that's too many. Just one, Spirit. The 10 of water for Pisces. 10 of water for Pisces. Okay, so here we have the King of Swords again. And this is the backside of the King of Swords. So, you know, for some of you guys who are dealing with this King of Air, so this again is that Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, there is, I feel like, there may, because this to me looks a little harsh. You know, maybe there is like an ending to something with the King of Air, or like some things that have come to the surface that have kind of helped you clear some things up and like move forward. I'm going to get another card on this. What else do we need to know about this? Oh, alrighty. Okay, so here we have the 8 of Swords, and in this, see on this side, she is blindfolded and tied up, where on this side, she's very loosely tied up, so she can cut these ropes from off of her. She's got that sword right there to help her cut those off, and then she's got this eagle soaring in, which to me is very symbolic of like spirit, like kind of coming in to kind of help release her from like this like mental prison that she's in. So I feel like for some of you guys that we're dealing with a particular person, you know, there may be some things that are just kind of cleared up. And this could be like with this person in particular, like maybe there was, you know, some arguments or some disagreements, and so that's getting cleared up. And, you know, you're feeling much better about this relationship. While for others of you, I feel like there was something harsh that happened with this King of Swords. And for some of you guys, this relationship may have ended, but it was something that you still held within your mind. Like you couldn't release like some negative thoughts that had to do with this King of Swords. And now I feel like here in the month of January, you're kind of being released from that. You're being released from this mental prison that you've kind of put yourself in, and you're experiencing more emotional fulfillment here in the month of February when it comes to this particular situation. And it may be that you just cut this person off completely, and you are starting to get more clear-headed about it and feeling much better about just your life in general. And for others of you, this is like the mending of a relationship. For those of you who have totally left this person behind and you're not like continuing forward with them at this time, there may be a new person that has entered your life or will enter your life that is kind of helping you to move forward and move away from that particular relationship. And then underneath the deck here we have this 6 of Cups, which is cool because this is like a past life relationship. So this new person that came in, for those of you that resonates for, this could definitely be a very like soul bond type of relationship, like some kind of like a past life type of thing coming together for you. And I feel like that's really going to put you in a really nice place in the month of February. So let's see. Oh, you know what? Let me pull one card here for these 6 cards that we got underneath the deck. What's one card about these 6 cards here, Spirit? Just one card. Okay, so we have the Moon. So I do feel like for some of you guys, you know, the moon cycles may be really important for you. The moon cycles in January could have been important. Like we had those eclipses and everything in January, so that could have been significant. But I'm getting more like in the month of February, you know, stuff may be taking place like around the new moon and especially the full moon, which is more towards the end of February. But I do see like the waters here are very calm. I don't know, I just get like very like calming, smooth waters, like smooth emotions. I'm feeling like too, like I feel like February is going to be more of like a relaxing, smoothing month for you guys. And I do feel like some of you guys are pulling in a new relationship, or you're mending a relationship that had some difficulty in the months prior. So let's see what Pisces need to know. What else do Pisces need to know for the month of February 2019? What other messages do we have for Pisces for February 2019? Okay, sorry, I have that upside down. So this says solutions, success that comes from objective compromise, self-control and patience, forgiving and healing energy. So this is almost like the Temperance card. Again, it's kind of like balancing your energy out, really becoming, getting more into this balance type of energy in the month of February. And I think that like the whole self-control, patience, forgiving, and healing, because I feel like, you know, there have been some difficulties here in the past, and you are like now starting to have more self-control, a little bit more patience, and you are being more forgiving. And I feel like you've already done some healing. You probably will continue to do a little bit more healing in February, but I feel like majority of the healing from some things that took place has already kind of happened. And I do feel like for those of you who have somebody new coming into your life, that person in particular is also going to have a hand in helping you heal in some way. Underneath the deck, we have the King of Ariel. This says success, stable, accomplished, powerful. Your plans are working out very well. Professional and financial success, using resources wisely. So yeah, I do get this sense of like kind of moving forward and focusing on yourself, focusing on, you know, gaining stability within your life for yourself, so that you, you know, are just balanced and abundant within yourself, and feeling happy within yourself without needing to get it from other things from outside of yourself or other people. So let's get one more oracle card here. What else do Pisces need to know for February 2019? What's one more message for Pisces for February 2019? Okay, Sanctuary. So this card says, take a time out from the world, spend more time alone, meditate, or go on retreat. Again, I see this full moon here in the back, so I would definitely pay attention to the whenever the full moon is in February, because I think that's going to be an important time for you. And yeah, the Sanctuary card, I feel like, you know, you maybe, I don't even feel like you're kind of being like forced to do this. Like sometimes we get into these circumstances where like we're forced to kind of be reclusive, but I kind of feel like this sanctuary thing is something that you are choosing to do on your own, and it's more of just like a self-care and kind of relaxing thing. Like you may have some times within the month of February where you just kind of want to chill out and like, you know, be by yourself and just kind of like enjoy, you know, the landscape outside, and just kind of really, you know, I don't know, enjoy yourself and enjoy spending time with yourself and working on yourself. So I'm going to pull one card for the month of March. Where is this all headed for Pisces? Where are all these energies headed for the month of March for Pisces? Okay, so here we have the Four of Cups. And in this deck, this person, you know, underneath the deck here we have the Queen of Cups, so that could definitely be you, Pisces. So I don't know, I kind of get this sense of just, gosh, like really kind of focusing in on, like you're getting yourself in a really good place. And there may be, either a situation that you're just letting go of completely, or somebody else in your life is having to let go of a situation with you completely. And I feel like, you know, that's really going to come to, like, full closure by March. You know, where it's almost like, whatever this situation is, there's finally going to be like the realization of like the full release, and then kind of moving into this different direction. And it looks really good for you, because it looks like you are really kind of focusing on yourself, and doing like really great things for yourself. So I hope that these messages helped you, Pisces, and I will see you soon. Take care.